Welcome to Cooking with John Gruber, a TV channel, or a YouTube channel, not TV channel, I wish. A TV channel where I review products as well as make recipes for you. Some recipes being absolutely fun and funky, and then others that are a little bit more serious. So join me on the channel. Definitely like, subscribe, do what you need to do. Today we are going to be celebrating. I have my coffee here because it is the wonderful morning. It's a Friday morning at the time of filming, and I just want to say thank you for joining me today. So I hope you saw that link that we are reviewing the Pampered Chef Chop and Mix, or Mix and Chop. Don't even remember what it's called at this point in time because you don't want it. Yes, that's right. I am telling you right now that you do not want it. In fact, I don't even want it, and I'm going to show you different instruments in your kitchen that will do the same thing. So let's start with the simple spatula. Okay, so the Mix and Chop has pretty much a series of these all glued together, and then which you can just mash up any hamburger in a pan. And in fact, they demonstrate it on hamburger, and everybody says, oh, I love it for hamburger. Well, that's great, because guess what? I can do the same thing with this and chop up my hamburger as it's cooking. The next thing that I can also use for the Mix and Chop is a basic mashed potato masher. You can just go ahead and mash. You've used this before many a times for potatoes. You can also do it in a pan. Now, if you have a non-stick pan, I am going to say do not use the metal one. Use a silicone masher. It's going to be a little bit better, or a plastic one. That's going to be more protective of your pans than this metal one. I don't often use non-stick unless there's certain areas that in my life that I do use the non-stick pans, and certain foods that I do cook in non-stick, and then others I use stainless steel. So this I'd be using stainless steel, and in fact hamburger would be, or ground meats of any kind, would be the one that I would use stainless steel anyway, to get a nice Maillard at the bottom of the pan. Maillard is the little browning that sticks to the pan. You can then remove that from the pan, and that adds the flavor to your products that you're cooking. The other thing I wanted to show you is I have this fancy dancy, oops, I bent my spatula. Yes, at one point in time I did bend a spatula, and this also then would do the same thing. And so the flat blunt end of your spatula with holes through it, a regular spatula, or a mashed potato spatula. Why can't I say that today? I don't know. Or a mashed potato masher, excuse me. Is going to be the answer to your Pampered Chef Chop and Mix and Chop, and so you save yourself $16 at a Pampered Chef party or Pampered Chef online. Now, the only reason why I reviewed this is I was wowed and oohed by this, and I said I absolutely have to have one. Even if you buy it on Amazon, a cheap generic version for about $7, you are going to be paying shipping on that unless you tack it to another larger purchase. So save your money, and it's that's the review. Don't buy it. Thanks. I'll see you next time on the Cooking with John Gruber channel here. You can also find me everywhere else on my website at cookingwithjohngruber.com. And that's where I hang out, and I have a few more lessons, mostly recipes or pretty much courses to help any culinary students decide whether or not they want to invest in culinary school. So I'll see you next time.